Hey everybody, Frank Garay here. Got a little video for you. It's pretty cool. You know, February and August in the mortgage industry typically seems to be the worst months as far as fundings are concerned, closings. And sure enough, this year, August, was a terrible month. And I managed to find a couple of top producers, though, that had absolutely stellar Augusts. One of them did, over, I think, 8 loans funded. Another one did over 10. I think 11. So you had a couple people here that did a bang-up job in the month of August, which is typically one of the worst funding months we can have in the mortgage industry. So I thought, well, I want to pick their brains and just see how they did it. What were their activities that caused them to have such a great August? And so here, I'm going to let it roll. Here it is, then I'll come back at you after it's over.
Let's see. First, what do I do to get business? I mainly market just to my own database.
I pick up the phone and I call them. I mean, the stuff that you talk about is exactly what people need to do.
All of the clients that I closed deals for were referrals, either from realtors or from past clients.
It's so simple, but you have to be uncomfortable. I call it uncomfortable. You have to be willing to pick the phone up and be uncomfortable. But the more you do it, the more comfortable you become.
I do make some phone calls. I do send mailings to them on a regular basis. I try not to keep it boring, mortgage stuff.
Some of them were past clients. Some of them were referrals. I have a lot of clients that I have closed business with that really like me. Okay. So they like to.
So they don't know you that well, is what you're saying?
No, yeah, exactly. They don't know the.
Just kidding.
Other people.
So you do. So you send something in the mail regularly. Do you do some phone calls?
I do a lot of phone calls.
She said do.
I did.
More than anything, it's that handwritten thank you. And when they get that card, it makes them feel warm, and they like, I'm going to do this more.
Sure.
And it works.
I do a lot of personal notes. I think clients really appreciate it. I get a lot of phone calls back from personal notes that I've sent out, just saying, hey, I'm looking at your mortgage. We may want to start a dialogue. It's coming up in a couple of years. You're going to have an adjustment, and before your back's against the wall, let's start really talking about it.
What you have to understand, in my philosophy, is you don't want to put eggs all in one basket.
Right.
You don't want just realtor business. You want a little bit of blend of everything.
Sure.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You'll have a realtor today, and maybe you lose them through attrition. Maybe they're retiring.
Sure.
Or
they go crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
They lose their minds from time to time.
And you got to be fun. You got to make this business fun.
How many real estate agents would you say you have a relationship with?
I would say 8 send me their business very regularly.
I think they're a great referral source, so you would have to agree. Huh?
Yeah, I really do. I've never let a realtor down.
And I'm a firm believer in the direct mail.
Sure.
I've seen it work.
You work it.
I work
right?
it.
Yeah, you work it.
I see that it absolutely works. You have to put money out in front to get it, but you have to understand that it'll come back if you do what you're supposed to.
I bet too, like when Brent Peterson was talking about the telemarketing leads, it's the same sort of thing. You got to put some money out to get something in, but when it comes in, boy, you better have good sales skills at that particular point in time, right? Because if you don't have the good sales skills, you're just kind of throwing your money out the window.
Correct.
Really bonded and made relationships with financial planners and CPAs as well.
So affinity partners.
Yes, and those have really panned out to be good sources.
How often do you stay in touch with the affinity partners?
I would say talk to them about once a month.
How about your realtor partners?
More often, probably about once every week or two.
And being out and about. Don't stay in your office all day. Don't sit in there and organize your office all day and go, man, I had a tough day.
Yeah.
That's not what you want to do.
Okay, so that was cool. So let me summarize. Real easy. Mailers, calls, personal notes, realtors, affinity partners, direct mail, do something. Get out of your office. Okay, here's the deal. See, it's December, and we could feel like, oh, it's December, nobody's going to do anything, we're going to sit around, blah. Right? We could do that. We could. Or we could do some activities. If we're going to summarize this little video, activities equals results. Even in December, go for it, man. Do some activities. Do something. Bye. Think big, work small.